Contestants, you will be evaluating the speech from Toastmaster Abdul Nasser. Abdul Nasser, living in the now. Living in the now, Abdul Nasser.
Some time ago, on CNN television, the Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama was being interviewed by Larry King. He asked, "Your Holiness, which was the most joyous moment of your life?" Without batting an eyelid, Dalai Lama popped his answer, "Right now." Contestant, judges and Toastmasters, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you think of an occasion when you were reading a novel and you forgot everything else for a while? What is your experience when you were immersed in a movie and you didn't know what was happening in your surroundings? Of course, there are lots of such moments in our life. In these moments, you are happy, calm and content because you are fully concentrating on what you are doing. This is the great power and meaning of living in the now or living in the present. On the other hand, by spending our time in the past and future, we actually deprive ourselves of the sweetness of our life. We often spend most of the day fretting over the past events, forgetting the fact that we have absolutely no power to undo or redo our past. Again, there are times when we waste our time worrying about our future. The most distressing fact is we do this at the cost of our present happiness. Do we really have to put our life on hold in pursuit of something we are not sure of? My friends, you can plan for the future. Fine. You can draw a lesson from the past. Okay. But never be too absorbed in worrying about your future life or in dwelling too much on your past glories and shortcomings. The only way to eliminate the pain and suffering from our life is to shift our consciousness from the past and future to the reality of now. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. We need to enjoy every moment of our life, every trivial thing that happens in and around it. So never put off happiness for the sake of achieving your material goals. Never ever postpone the things which are important for your well-being and satisfaction to a later time. If you are serious about enjoying your life to the fullest, then now is the time to start doing it, not tomorrow. If you miss your happiness playing with your little ones today, you are not going to recapture it because tomorrow they are no longer kids. No wonder Dalai Lama had no hesitation in stating that the most joyous moment of his life was the present time. If we look deeper into that statement, we will realize that Dalai Lama enjoyed every second of his life. And so is the case with the children. If you closely watch, they are the best examples of living in the present. Did you ever notice children worrying about their future? No, they never do. Because they haven't yet learned to think ahead. Nor do they think back to the past. So grab the opportunity and learn from the innocent children the technique of living in the moment. A while ago, I made a train journey with a couple of my friends. One of them was nagging throughout the trip. First he said, the seat is not very comfortable, no cushion. Then he said, the coffee is not as good as the one he used to have from his mother-in-law. At the same time, others, the rest of us, were literally enjoying every little thing. We spent our time chatting with the local villagers sitting next to us. We enjoyed listening to the young singers in the train. In fact, we didn't know that we had reached our destination so quickly. What I'm trying to say is, life becomes a happy trip when you have the right attitude and the present moment is used in the best possible way. While saying this, I'd like to share with you a couple of tips that you will find useful towards developing the attitude of enjoying every bit of your life. On your way to work in the morning, just look at these seagulls or white pigeons flocking at the roadsides. Can you enjoy seeing the birds flying upwards and downwards in flocks? And further down the way, savor the sunrise behind the high-rise buildings on Al-Wahda and Dubai Sharjah highway. These are the things which you usually ignore as trivial and unimportant. But believe me, they will bring joy and happiness even to the most boring days of our life. So my dear friends, wake up in the present moment and start living in that. We have only one life to live. As they say, yesterday is history and tomorrow is mystery. Today is a gift. The only time we really have is now, just this moment. Over to you.
Thank you, target speaker. I think we all have feel now pepped up. How many of you now begin to think that this is the most joyous moment of your life? Everybody? Yes. I think we are all level of Dalai Lama, if you are really thinking so. Better than give them 5 minutes. Yeah. Now, Kadirina, escorting the contestant to the designated area.